Hey everyone, it's Ty Diaz in Beaver Creek, and what a magical place to visit for you and the family and to experience. And for many, it all begins right here at the bus stop. I'm talking about the employees this time of the morning making their way to their posts to meet you for the day. Care to learn more? Vail Valley Live starts right now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Valley Live. I'm Trisha Swenson in our Eagle Vale studios. As you just saw, Ty Diaz is standing by out at Beaver Creek for Tuesday, the 15th of March. Is that the Ides of March? Shakespeare? We had Pi Day yesterday, and now we got the Ides of March. I feel so academic, Rachel. What do you think? All right. Rachel's behind the scenes here producing today, and we've got a great show for you. On the show today, we'll be checking in with Ty throughout the morning up at Beaver Creek, a very popular place this week. It is spring break, and we'll also let you know about some of the things that were installed last year. This is Beaver Creek Wonder, the art installations that you can go in and on and above and around. We'll also give you a little look at lunch at Joe's Deli's with our producers, and then we'll let you know what's cooking at Alpine and Antlers, a great restaurant right at Beaver Creek that serves up breakfast, lunch, Apres ski, and dinner. And then we'll give you your headlines, weather details, let you know when the next storm is, and a whole lot more. Consider us your concierge here in the Vail Valley. And if you want to ask us a question, if you're watching us via Facebook or YouTube, there's a chat feature that you can see during the live show. So go ahead, pop a question in there, let us know what you want to know about, and we'll help you out. And then don't forget, we're also on Comcast. This is Channel 17, and it's outside television. So put that on your dial in case maybe you can't watch it on your phone because you're busy texting and getting people out of bed so they can go skiing with you this morning. And we'll give you all sorts of details on where you can go on the hill today. But before we go back to Ty, let's give you a quick look at the weather. This Weather and Mountain Report brought to you by the Outlets at Silverthorne. If you're looking for great savings, awesome deals, cool fashions, you're going to find it about a half hour away from here. Drive east on I-70 up over Vail Pass and then drop down into the outlets. They're on both sides of the interstate. They'll probably have some spring clothes. Who is not excited for spring, especially with daylight savings time here? And pay attention to the crawl at the bottom of the screen. That's going to let you know what's been groomed on Vail Mountain. And then Beaver Creek doesn't have their groom report ready for us by the time we start the show. So we usually try to check in to see what's been groomed, and if we can find what's been groomed for the day, we'll point out some good picks for you. But it's going to be a sunny one. Wear this sunscreen. I've been seeing a lot of goggle tans where your face is white from here up and then tan from here down, maybe sunburnt. So make sure you put on that sunscreen, apply it early, an SPF of maybe 30 or higher, and then reapply it when you're out on the slopes. Bring a little tube with you, lather up the kids as well, because that sun is getting pretty intense. So plenty of sunshine and a high in the 40s for today, almost 50s, depending on where you're at. And then tonight we'll see the low dropping down to 25. That's pretty warm. And then for tomorrow, then we'll see snow showers coming into the forecast for your Wednesday and your Wednesday night and into Thursday. And according to OpenSnow.com, maybe 2 inches out of this. Not as much as we saw last week when we got nearly a foot of new snow. But we'll take these little storms. Sometimes they become surprise storms where we get a little bit more. And then by the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're looking pretty good. Back into upper 30s, low 40s. And should be a wonderful weekend on tap for all you spring breakers. Welcome if you're here from Texas, if you're here from New York. I know that those schools are on spring break. And just enjoy this gorgeous, gorgeous day. And then just to give you some details, we did extend lift hours over at Vail. So we open at 8:30, but we now close at 4 o'clock on the front side. So that pushes everything back. So the front side closes at 4, back bowls close at 3:30, and then of course Blue Sky Basin closes a little bit before that. And then Beaver Creek, they're just steady Eddie, 9 to 4 all throughout the season. But do keep in mind that Arrowhead closes at 3:30 as well as Batcher Gulch. So you want to make sure that if you need to get back to Main Village, get the kids from ski school, get on that lift before it closes down. If it does close down, you could probably connect with Dial-A-Ride on your Village Connect app on your phone, and that can get Dial-A-Ride to come to you. But hey, let's bring it out to Ty because he is standing by over at Beaver Creek. I could see the buses way behind you, right through the covered bridge. Everyone's just starting to come on in, getting ready for work.
You know, Tricia, this is where, I mean, the plaza against the slopes where all the action happens. This is also the very place where it all happens, right at the start of the morning, as we kind of discussed earlier. The staff making their way to their location, heading up the escalators, and getting to the post to meet the viewers and the guests that are here for the day. But this is also the same location where the friendliest of staff, the greeters, are here, just kind of pointing you in the right direction, towards food, towards dining, towards the restrooms. And Helmut Fricker can be found here on a good day, kind of doing his thing here. So this is kind of a memorable location, the congestion where it all kind of happens. Kind of like when you meet your friends from high school in the old hallways. This is kind of that vibe, that location.
Oh, yeah. I forgot my locker combination. Okay, I need a pencil. Hey, you know what I like behind you? That store window. I'm doing a little window shopping here. I'm seeing red pants. Those look cool. And then, Ty, I guess there's a sale at Beaver Creek Sports, like 30% off right now.
Well, I'm happy to discover the deals and the sales, and it's kind of nice to know that deals and sales can be found in Beaver Creek. I mean, at the price tag point, I mean, who looks at the price tag, they say, but then it does say sales. I'm looking at that right now at Patagonia, and they're saying 30% off.
Wow.
That's good to know, especially this time of year when we're looking to roll out of one point of the season in our gear into the other, and the deals can be found.
Well, and sometimes you need maybe a lighter shell or more something for springtime. You know, during December, if you come for Christmas vacation, that kind of thing. Yeah, you're wearing the heavier insulated ski pants and the down jacket. But yeah, treat yourself. I know you treated yourself. You've got a new jacket on.
I stopped by a shop down in the heart of Avon, picked up a deal on this jacket, looking for something else, kind of brighten up my color scheme for the season. You know, and that's what we look forward to even in the springtime. We go from our winter, heavier, puffier bundles, and then we move towards the neon, the brighter colors, you know, to just have that look that stees out on the slopes and to be seen and recognized.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, we've got a lot of things going on at Beaver Creek. I could see right behind you that Bloom sign, so giving us some details on what's going on. And Beaver Creek does a great job with entertainment in the plaza. You know, after the cookies come out at 3 o'clock, if your kids are done skiing and riding, take them down to the ice rink. We've got that open for you from 11 to 8. And then throughout the weekend, they've got the entertainment. Ty, Thursday Night Lights, we've got that going on this week.
It's listed right here. It's a St. Patrick's Day deal right here. And it's a special feature, lighting up the skies with fireworks, as you can see right here. And you don't want to miss out on the extravaganza that's going on with that. Then on Friday, they're doing their fire show here on the plaza.
Yeah.
So a lot can be found and discovered entertainment-wise. And the fire show that they're doing will be by the Frosted Lights, by the Frosted Lights display, the art installation right by the ice rink. And I was really excited to even just see that because I remember when they put the install in over the summer and we saw the Frosted Lights fire display going on. And I was wondering when it would happen again. And if you want to see something like that for the first time, it's happening on Friday.
Well, and you know, you mentioned a little about Thursday being St. Patrick's Day, and there's a couple of fun things that are going on for this. The Weston, they're going to have some green beer. You know, we were just talking about this yesterday, Ashley and I, wondering, you know, Ty, we don't really have any Irish pubs. We've got a lot of Bavarian pubs.
We used to.
Yeah.
We used to.
Well, we used to have Patty's, which is now Highway 6.
We used to have
Route
Cassidy's,
6.
which is now a bank.
Yes, and Cassidy's. But so St. Patrick's Day at the Weston, they're going to be doing drink specials, which include some select green beer, and then they're going to have a Teeling Irish Mule. So Teeling Irish whiskey, lime, ginger beer, and simple syrup. So that could be
Whoa.
good for you. So a little Irish Mexican. Have you ever been to a Carlos Murphy's? Like those restaurants. I don't know.
I
We had them out
haven't,
in
but tell
Tahoe, but
us.
but that was kind of that Irish Mexican mix. And then now I'm not sure if you've been over the Cucina Ristica. So this is at the
Yeah.
Lodge at Vail, and they've got a special St. Patrick's Day going on with live music. They've been doing live music quite a bit this winter, and so they're going to have this thing going on from 3 to 6 on St. Patrick's Day. They're offering special signature St. Patty's Day cocktails and small plates. So now's the time to start planning your outfit, start planning what you're going to do. Maybe have someone go down early and get the tables at either of these locations because we always see a lot of costumes on that day, right, Ty?
The Vail Valley and Vail Valley Live every day is a holiday. And if you care to learn more, and here in Beaver Creek, find me back here in a few.
Okay.
Trisha, I'm going to send it back to you.
Okay, all right. We'll let Ty take a little break. We're going to toss to a break. And then when we come back, we're going to give you details on headlines, big news out of Vail Resorts yesterday, and we'll give you some details on traffic.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it. And of course, they love the savings they're going to get with Geico, but it goes beyond that.
You deserve to save.
Heard that before.
You deserve to save.
I know.
I need you to hear me. You deserve to save.
I deserve to save.
I mean, he has a way of making you feel seen.
Bundle car and motorcycle insurance and save at geico.com.
Maui Jim sunglasses were born on the beaches of Hawaii, designed to respond to the bright sun and harsh glare of the islands, all while enhancing the view. After 30 years, we're still independently owned, and the free-thinking Hawaiian spirit that first inspired us is still a part of everything we do. Our Polarized Plus 2 lenses not only protect eyes from harmful rays, they also make colors more vivid and contrast crisper. Try on a pair and see for yourself. The view's better from here.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson here in the studios in Eagle Vale. We've got Ty Diaz outside over at Beaver Creek giving us details on what's happening at that resort today. But we want to let you know what's going on throughout the valley with our Vail Daily headlines for Tuesday, the 15th of March. I can't believe we're already halfway through this month. But look at this gorgeous picture. This was taken by Rick Spitzer, who's a local here that gets some amazing wildlife photos and sends them to us and lets them use them. And this is a bighorn sheep. This is hanging out near Burns along the Colorado River Road. The horns of a mature bighorn sheep may weigh up to 30 pounds. So it's amazing, the neck muscles that are used to keep these up. But a beautiful day, blue skies. We're going to see that in today's forecast as well. But the big news that came out of Vail Resorts yesterday, Vail Resorts is raising wages. Company to bump minimum wage to $20 an hour starting next season at an overall cost of $175 million, while also increasing human resources staffing. So big news out of Vail Resorts in their earnings call yesterday. More can be found on page A3. Also in today's news, more on the nature side of things, we've got the sage grouse sampa. Habitat protection takes two steps forward and one step back. You can learn more about this in John LeCont's article, a little bit about this amazing bird and what it's going through with our habitat right here. Check it out on page A2 and on page A14. Also in today's news, Mountain Recreation will keep pride flags up. District's decision to hang the flags year-round was met with negative responses and then substantial support. So you can learn more about this in Allie Longwell's article on page A4. And in sports news, it's been a big season for Ski and Snowboard Club Vail. Not only did they send 16 athletes to the Olympics, hey, they've got more that could be on the way in the next Winter Games. So Ski and Snowboard Club Vail, they're besting the bumps. They shine this past weekend in the competitions at the RMF Seasonal Awards. You can find out the standings and who did well on page 822. And speaking of sports and outdoors and preserving the history of it, you can learn more about Colorado's fascinating ski history at this Vail Museum, and it's free. They do like donations, of course, but spend some time in the Colorado Snow Sports Museum. It tells story of state ski pioneers, the evolution of gear, Olympic history, and a lot more. And that story can be found on page 823 in today's paper. So, hey, grab your copy. You can just pull them out of the newspaper dispensers around town, or you can always go online, find today's stories, archive stories, get breaking news alerts if we see some road closures in upcoming storm, or just breaking news about different things that are happening newsworthy around town. VailDaily.com. Miss a day, you miss a lot. So that's a quick look at the news. Now the roads. The roads have improved dramatically from yesterday morning. Here we've got that morning commute. I love that little Dow Junction cam. Everyone's going east. Everyone's getting into Vail to go to work, to go to the slopes. They open at 8:30 this morning, and a lot of people trying to beat the crowd. Now we've got that other one, 1.1 mile east of Vail. I feel like that truck was there yesterday too. But we're going to see a storm rolling in later this week, and that could change the road conditions dramatically. So it's always good to have seeatrip.org, the app, download it to your phone, or just handy. That's a good resource for not only storm-related traffic issues, but construction season is just around the corner, and we usually see a lot of lane closures and shoulder closures for that. So keep in tune with what's happening in the Vail Valley with the roads and throughout the state. But that's a quick look at your headlines and your roads. Now, are you hungry? Where are you going to eat tonight? Well, Ty Diaz had a chance to stop in, and he's going to check in with Sammy Shipman. This is Alpine and Antlers. It's right near Christie Sports and the bus stop. It's in the Beaver Creek Lodge. It's a great location. Here's more.
Hey, here's Sammy now.
Okay,
Sammy,
cool.
thank you for coming on
Hey,
Vail
Sammy.
Live. Hey, so tell us about Alpine and Antlers and your cuisine, your menu, what the flair is all about.
Cool. So we are located just right off the bus stop from the skier bus at Beaver Creek. We're located in the Beaver Creek Lodge. Right outside our entrance, we have Christie Sports. For anybody that's using that as a reference point, we are modern mountain cuisine, a little rustic, a little casual. It's a great place to come with the family, hang out for Apres. New this year, rolling out for the locals in mind, we do brunch till 2:30. So 1 to 2:30, there's work all night, ski all day, that kind of lifestyle that a lot of us move out here for.
People are enjoying the buffet breakfast back there right now, and Trisha's looking for avocado, maybe a little bit of bacon. Yeah, that there.
Yeah, avocado toast is one of our biggest brunch
Oh,
things
there you go,
here.
Trisha.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into your menu a little bit more. Let's talk about your Apres. That's a movement in most ski resorts.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
Yeah. So we do happy hour every day from 2:30 to 5. We do 20% off for locals. All you got to do is just ask and let us know that you're a local up here, and we'd love to see you and have you guys support us and be part of the year-round clientele coming into Alpine and Antlers. This is our 3rd year up here, so we're just trying to grow that local business.
That was going to be my next question. 3 years in the
years.
running, right by the bus stop. You're not going to miss this location. Alpine and Antlers, the theme. It's right here all around. People love this bar, but you prepared something for us for sharing on television today.
Yeah, it's one of the specials we're running for. We've been running it through Valentine's and President's Week, and it's been doing well, so we're going to run it in through the spring break season. It's a little modern twist on the classic here. We'll get it up here.
Yeah, let's show it to let's bring it all the way up.
Wow.
A little twist on Dover sole, but instead of the traditional prepared table side,
And what is Dover for those that don't know? Like, well, me, of course.
Yeah. It's from the Straits of Dover in England. It's a super delicate, super tender whitefish.
A whitefish?
Yeah. So traditionally it's prepared tableside, but with the staffing crunches that we all know about, we've come up with a way of rolling the fish to keep it tender and moist and sauteing it quickly. So we get this nice modern presentation on it without having to have the tableside service. But we still keep the integrity of the fish super nice.
I see almonds on here,
Yep.
it looks like.
It's served with, traditionally it's like usually served with like potato and baby vegetable and like classic French cuisine. So we're doing sunchokes as kind of a riff on that.
Okay.
We do a sunchoke puree, and then we do roasted sunchokes for a little textural garnish component.
So that's with this white stuff. That's
Yep.
the sunchoke puree.
Yep.
And I imagine the sunchoke would be these things that look almost like mushrooms.
Yep.
That's just not
Yeah.
mushroom.
Yeah. So they do look like mushrooms. They have a very nutty flavor. They're in the artichoke family. We have baby vegetables, brown butter, which is the traditional sauce, and then we do an almond caper relish. Get lots of herbs, lots of citrus in there, brighten it up. A little Espelette pepper in there and kind of give it a spice note. But yeah, modernized twist on a classic.
What do you pair this dish with? A white wine, a red wine? What would you go with?
Probably something white because it's super mild, super delicate, super clean fish. You know.
Considering the traffic and the crowds being here, like you're saying, the low staff, I would imagine reservations are recommended.
Oh, reservations are always recommended. We are bustling through the holidays, as everyone else in the Vail Valley, which is a good problem to have.
And if anyone wanted to preview your menu online right now,
Yep.
the website would be...
It's on the Beaver Creek Lodge website, or you can Google search Alpine Nailers, and it's on our website as well. And there's also links to make reservations for any of the available meal periods: breakfast, lunch, brunch, or dinner.
All right, well, we thank you very much for sharing. This is the Dover Soul. Stop by Alpine and Antlers, located in the Beaver Creek Lodge in Beaver Creek, right by the bus stop, right by the Beaver Creek Bridge, right by Beaver Creek itself. And your hours, one more time, for breakfast especially, people are looking.
7 to 10:30 for breakfast, 11 to 2:30 for brunch, and then Apres after that, and then 5 o'clock to 9:30 for dinner.
Xterra, apparel for your active lifestyle. Visit xterraplanet.com today. Enter the promo code CHECK20 at checkout for an extra 20% off regularly priced merchandise.
Get more information at VailYetiHockey.com. Go Yeti!
Do you want locally grown mushrooms, microgreens, organic herbs, fruits, vegetables, honey, recipes, and more? Sign up for Nap Ranch's CSA boxes now. Feel good about supporting local farmers while nourishing your family. Go to napgardencenter.com and click CSA to sign up today.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris.
All right, we are back with Vail Valley Live. Another look at your weather. We're at about 16 degrees throughout the towns right now. As looking, we're pretty even from here all the way down to Eagle. 16 feels a little like 7, but I think once that sun gets a little higher in the sky, it's going to warm things up rapidly. In fact, we're going to see highs into the 40s today. This is a live shot of Lion said. You can see some of the people getting ready to head down to the lifts. We have Chair 8 Born Free Express, as well as the Eagle Bond Gondola, number 19, right out of the Lion's Head portal. And honestly, if you see a long line at the gondola, just take Chair 8, go a little bit off to the right, to the west, and then hop on Chair 26. Pride Express takes you to the same location. You can get back into Game Creek Bowl from there. You can head over to Avanti, Chair number 2. So once again, if you just got to learn how to avoid the lines out there. But we're going to see plenty of sunshine today. Today is definitely the day you want to wear the sunscreen. Apply it early, reapply it throughout the day. The sun is so intense up here, especially if you find a nice patio and you want to hang out and maybe enjoy a little après ski, you're going to need the sunscreen. And then by Wednesday, we have a chance of showers coming through. It's not going to be a really strong storm system, but we have an 80% chance of precipitation, but maybe about an inch on Wednesday, and then maybe throughout Wednesday night into Thursday. Joel Gratz over at Open Snow is saying maybe up to 3 inches by Thursday at the Beaver, 2 over at Vail. So that's a quick look at that. But hey, let's bring in Ty Diaz as we talk about the mountains and what's going on. Ty, no new snow to report, of course, in the last 24 hours, but we've got the crawl for everyone looking for the groomers over at Vail. And then Beaver Creek, not quite ready yet with their grooming. Let me see. I want to see if they've updated it yet. They have. Okay, so Ty, I think my groomer of the day, where would you ski today? Would you ski Arrowhead, Betcher Gulch, or Beaver Creek Main Mountain?
I often use a phrase called play the game. And so for someone that starts in the heart of Avon to approach the mountain, I go over to the Western Gondola first, take the Western Gondola across to the landing. If you need to pick up your ticket or your pass there, that's your opportunity to do so. I believe Chair 15 is the chairlift that runs out of there that connects you to 16 and 18. From there, I try to avoid the crowds. Main Mountain, that's where they go. You booked a vacation to Beaver Creek Mountain, and that's it right there. Yep. But if you really play the game, go to the part of the mountain that's kind of the best kept secret that people, may not think that it's Beaver Creek, and that's the Ritz-Carlton Bastion Gulch area. You find some nice blue, green runs, some open aspen glades, kind of enjoy that, and you're close to dining. You're still getting your vertical feet. And speaking of dining, that's part of the game, that you play to enjoy your day out in the slopes. Finding dining. Now, you could go back to Main Mountain, which is right over here, or you could take 16 up, hit a catwalk, traverse, and drop down Little Brave or something like that, down in the Broken Arrow, and have a Blinky Burger.
Oh, yes, Blinky Burgers. They've been busy, especially on the weekends. And a couple of the groomed runs out in Betcher Gulch. We've got Cabin Fever for you today, Gunders, Rough Luck, which is one of my favorites. I call it Bridges and Tunnels because you're going down and under and then all of a sudden you pop out and you're at Betcher Gulch. My nieces and nephews used to love that run. It's still one of my favorites out there. And then over at the at Arrowhead, we have groomed Little Brave as well as Cresta. So some good choices for you over there as well. And then the new Mccoy Park. So I just sent some friends there yesterday, my friends from Texas that are visiting, and they absolutely loved it. And they really, like we all say, you feel like you're in a different resort. It's so pretty and peaceful, and the views, especially from that south side when you get at the top of Mccoy Park Express and the Eaton House, Warming Hut is there, just pretty amazing.
So it's funny you mentioned McCoy Park. I mean, we bring it up because it's new this season. The people that I've been talking to, the friends that are coming to town and some guests, they're in McCoy Park. They feel like they're somewhere else. There's 2 chairlifts, I believe that's in there. And the big question, it's kind of funny. It's like, how do we get out of McCoy Park?
Yeah.
And so that's a part of discovering the terrain and getting out of there is also the new adventure.
Oh, yeah. And Ty, the way you get out of there is you take the Reunion lift, okay? So we've got the Mccoy Park Express, which is a high-speed detachable quad. Then the Reunion lift is kind of a littler lift. It takes you back up to the top of Strawberry Park where the candy cabin is. and then you're good to go. And then you can either, if you want, you can just download the Share 12 Strawberry Park, or you could take like a Bitterroot or President Ford Stacker, those kind of things. That'll get you down and everything. And Ty, I heard that you went night skiing over at Keystone. Tell us how that was.
Oh, let's just say I'm so glad that I did. Now, the people that I've spoken to when I came up with this crazy plan to go over there, honestly, big traffic day, but all the traffic's making its way east to the Front Range, but we can make our way towards Keystone, and that traffic can head east, and you're not a part of that traffic. But the concern was, isn't it cold at night? Isn't it too cold at night? And what do you mean ski or snowboard at night? These are real conversations. They have lights over there. In the months of March, it is weekends only. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 to 8. But if you're using your Vail Resorts pass, you're riding all day over there, you don't need another pass to ride at night. But what was interesting about Sunday is how nice and gorgeous and warm it was for the day and the entire weekend before the weather started to change, delivering that fantastic snow that everyone enjoyed yesterday. So with that, as the clouds are rolling in, the temperature remained really ideal, spring-like, as we rolled into the evening, as well as the conditions on the snow and still pushing powder for an evening of night riding. It was, I would have to say, the best day to be at Keystone for night riding. And that was Sunday. But you still have an opportunity to get that in this month of March. I think there's 2 more weekends remaining for that.
Okay, yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sundays. And I like, you can use the same Epic Pass. You could even, let's say you're here for 4 or 5 days, ski your Beaver Creek, ski your Vails, and then you could even ski Vail or Beaver Creek in the morning. And then when they wrap up at like 4 o'clock, you just roll over to Keystone. And then maybe you grab a bite to eat, maybe you shop at the outlets at Silverthorne. There's plenty of things to do over there. So, okay, that's pretty awesome.
Very true.
well, Ty, we saw you checking out Alpine and Antlers with that Dover sole for dinner. But right now, we're going to talk about lunch. And a place that does serve breakfast and lunch, well, it's Joe's Famous Deli. It's over in Vail, right on Bridge Street. They're open early, so you can get that burrito to go, the little egg sandwich to go. But let's find out what they're serving up for lunch.
It's Wednesday. Rachel and I are hungry, and we're in Vail Village, so we're gonna go get some lunch.
Yeah, where do you want to
go? Joe's Deli's a good spot.
Ooh, Joe's, let's do it.
You know who Rachel and I just ran into walking out of the Kimosabi store?
Ty!
How's it going? Where are you going?
Ty, do you want to come to lunch with us?
It depends on where you're going.
We're going to
Joe's Deli.
Hey, that's my other middle name, Joe. Joe's Famous Deli.
Let's go.
We just learned from our friend Javier that actually Joe's Deli started as an ice cream place. It started as ice cream. And they still have it, and it is good. Okay, so we just got our sandwiches. I got the Hobby Special. You guys got
rosemary chicken, excuse me, but on the grill. Oh, he got the Italian sub. Ty has got, for the past 20 years, we are sitting with a local legend. Hey, these are really good sandwiches.
These are really good sandwiches.
So Rachel, you've been to a lot of eateries around Vail.
I have.
What's your top sandwich?
Hobby Special. Honestly, this is like top. I mean, it is. I'm a sandwich girl. I love Smiling Moose. I love ordering. Like, there are some good sandwiches places around here. I will say Joe's Deli. Not only is it just so conveniently located in Vail Village, steps away from the mountain, it is spacious, it is a good vibe in here, and the food, the sandwiches are honestly exactly what I was looking for, you know?
Picture this. You just caught first chair, 8:30. You've skied it hard, you've gone through all of the back pools, and you are tired, and you're gonna call it early. It's like 1:30, and it is lunchtime. You decided not to stay on the mountain, so you head down, you're walking through the village, just hang up right, this is right under on Bridge Street. So right when you walk past the Red Lion, you'll see a little sign that says Joe's Deli. Walk in, and it's the kindest people.
It's awesome.
It's the kindest people.
The staff, but the people that made our sandwiches, the guys back there are phenomenal. They're so friendly. They're helping us, want to walk through the menu and all the items they have, the hot chocolate,
This tastes really good.
all the milkshakes, the ice cream. This place is seriously, I would go as far to say, one of the best spots in town.
Thanks, Joe! Hey, if you're curious about where else you can eat in Vail, Rachel and I will pop in every now and then to give you an insider look on the best places.
This is definitely one of them. Joe's Deli, check them out.
We get out, fired up, hook big ones. We get out and rip it, and we track them down. So crack a Mountain Dew and get out and do.
You deserve more from your steak. You deserve the only steak that's guaranteed to be perfect every single time. At Omaha Steaks, we're delivering old school quality with a now school mentality. That means aging every steak for tenderness, carefully hand carving, and obsessing over every last detail, so you never second guess a single bite. For a limited time, get 4 free chicken breasts and 4 free pork chops with your order. Go to omahasteaks.com/TV today. You deserve this.
In 1964, television viewers tuned in to The Ed Sullivan Show to see the American debut of a British group called the Beatles, and the world was never the same. Featuring music from the Rolling Stones, the Kinks, the Beatles and more, the British Invasion relives the hits that changed the world. This immersive multimedia concert experience takes you on a musical journey front and centre back to the 60s. They came, they sang, they conquered. The British Invasion, live on stage.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Live Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
All right, it's going to be a great day for Apres ski. And where's your favorite place to Apres ski? If you're over at Vail or Beaver Creek, or is it your house, your condo where the hot tub is? That's going to be our little chat question today. Where is your favorite place to Apres ski in the Vail Valley? And Apres ski, it means after ski. It's a French term. It's a traditional part of the ski and snowboarding day. You come back, you gather with friends, maybe at a little restaurant or a bar, or like I said, your own backyard, your deck at home. You have a beverage and maybe a little live music, and it's a great time. So there's a lot of good places to Apres ski. What's your favorite? That's our chat question today. And the reason today is going to be a great day for Apres ski, our temperatures, our sunshine. We're going to have abundant sunshine today. Wear the sunscreen. Our high will be in the 40s, upper 40s in some places. And then overnight lows just dropping down into the 20s, not too bad. And then for Wednesday, we have about an 80% chance of showers Wednesday into Wednesday night, and even a little Thursday. Not a lot of snow out of this. In fact, open snow is really just calling for maybe about an inch tomorrow for Beaver Creek, then 2 inches by Thursday, maybe 1 inch for Vail, or 1 inch, so it's going to be just a little bit of snow, but we'll take that little midweek refresher, not too bad. And then we're open all the way till 4 o'clock at at Vail. So 8:30 to 4 at Beaver Creek, 8:30 to 4 at Vail, and then now 9 to 4 over at the Beeve. But we've got a lot of fun things happening over at Beaver Creek. In fact, the British Invasion, we maybe just saw that commercial that we were showing. We're going to be speaking to them. They're going to be on the show tomorrow, and then their show at the Valar is tomorrow night at 7:30. If you love the songs of the Beatles, Rolling Stones, that kind of thing, we're going to have it for you with this awesome band that is kind of makes you feel like you're going back in time. And that world, that's, those songs, it really inspires inspired a generation. It's such classic rock and roll. So listen for that. That's going to be at the Vlar tomorrow. And then all the upcoming events, we've got for your Tuesday, some things happening. We've got complimentary caricatures with Ken Carpenter today from 4 until 6. And then for St. Patty's Day, we've got a special Irish band. They'll be at the Valar Performing Arts Center on St. Patrick's Day. And it's called Goitsha. So you look at it and you're like, is it Goistse or what? No, it's Goitsha, which is kind of a little common term for come along with us. It's a 5-piece ensemble, and they're going to be playing a little thing for the kids, for the stars at 12:30. But then they're also going to have their big show that'll be in the evening, and that will be awesome. 7:30 p.m. Tickets, reserved seating, just starting at $25, which is really a great deal. And then if you get that $25 dinner deal, it's going to be a wonderful night. So celebrate the Irish music and everything. Wear your green, and that'll be a fun thing to do over at Beaver Creek. But let's take it out to Beaver Creek where Ty Diaz is. Ty, did you stop by and get some coffee? We've got the Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea Roastery Cafe, and we've got them. They're fueling our adventure today. Did you stop by there already?
I didn't go there, but what I did kind of do is ponder your question about where I would start my day on the mountain, which if I would approach Beaver Creek first or over by Bachelor Gulch. And while you were talking, I reminded how often I make a plan to meet up with some friends to hit the slopes. We never seem to agree.
Oh, we're losing you a little bit. Hey, you know what? Okay, we're going to go to Beaver Creek Wonder, which is a cool art installation they just did last year, and I'm going to give you some more details on it. We're going to let Ty refresh his feed and come back. So stay with us. Here's a little bit. Here we are at Beaver Creek Wonder. We're going to show you the 5 art displays that are in and around the village. This one is called Snowed In. It's this huge snow globe that's 10 feet in diameter. It's made out of stainless steel, and we've got composite wood flooring, and you can come on in here. We have 152 pieces of tempered glass, and once you get inside, you gotta check out the acoustics. Here we are at Reflections, and we have 26 skis made out of stainless steel and polished stainless steel. The highest one is 9 feet. The whole exhibit spans about 21 feet across the plaza. These skis are into the cobblestone, as you can see, and the whole exhibit weighs 3,900 pounds. The frost flowers at the end of the ice rink provide a little bit of shade during the day, and then they light up the night sky with LED lighting. They're made out of stainless steel and aluminum, and the flower parts mimic snowflakes and flower petals and bits of nature. The tallest one is 27 feet high and weighs over 2,600 pounds. This is Chips, the official chocolate chip cookie truck of Beaver Creek. They'll be handing out cookies at the end of the day during cookie time every day, but you can come in, you can sit in it, you can check out the pine beetle kill wood inside. They've got the turf because it is a year-round truck, but all year round, it's gonna look frosty with these acrylic panels. This next exhibit is called Super G, and it's a giant pair of goggles made out of acrylic. We've got the goggles that light up at night with LED lighting, and then the band is made out of aluminum and carbon fiber.
Skiing is more dangerous than ever due to crowded slopes and people skiing faster than their abilities allow. Hi. This is Joseph Block, a ski injury attorney at Block & Chapleau. If another skier or snowboarder hits you from behind and it injures you, you're entitled to monetary compensation. Remember, the downhill skier has the right of way. The uphill skier has a responsibility to avoid skiers below.
If you've been injured, you need to call an attorney to protect your rights. It's important to preserve the evidence immediately. Call Block & Chapleau today at 970-926-1700. We've been doing this for over 30 years and have collected millions of dollars of compensation for injured skiers and snowboarders.
Block & Chapleau has offices in the Vail Valley, Frisco, and Denver to serve you. Your case is our priority.
If you've been injured in an automobile or ski collision, call us today at 970-926-1700 to speak to an attorney, or go to vailjustice.com.
You're probably wondering, what makes these chips taste so good? Here's a hint. It's lime. They taste like lime. Tostitos, get to the good stuff.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Carrots Jewelers, creating heirlooms for over 50 years.
All right, one more look at the weather. It's going to be sunny and beautiful today. Just a gorgeous day. Kind of those days that you think about of spring skiing. We've got the sunshine. It's starting to hit closer to the valley floor right now. This is a live shot of Lion's Head. The lifts will be opening up at 8:30 over in Vail Village and in Lion's Head, Cascade, the Golden Peak areas. And if people are heading to the slopes to get ready to go. And then over at Beaver Creek, we open at 9 a.m. and we go till 4 o'clock. Right now, we're still in the teens, so a bit chilly, but you might be peeling off a layer by this afternoon. We're going to have all that sunshine, wear the sunscreen, highs in the 40s to the upper 40s, overnight lows down to about the mid-20s, and then for your Wednesday, we're going to see the clouds start to build and about an 80% chance of showers, snow showers, and then Wednesday night, about a 50% chance of snow showers, tapering off for your Thursday. We're not going to get a lot out of this, according to Open Snow. Beaver Creek could see maybe 4 inches when it's all said and done. Vail could see about 3. So maybe the bigger storm could be next week. Look at Monday the 21st in a Tuesday. Oh, wouldn't it be awesome if we got almost a foot like we did just last week? We're loving it. March can be one of our snowiest months throughout the season. So we'll take it. We'll take the sun, and then we'll take a little bit more snow. But enjoy today. Pay attention to the crawl that's rolling at the bottom of the screen. That's letting you know what's been groomed on Vail Mountain. And then over at Beaver Creek, we did get an update on what they've had groomed. We've got a lot on Main Mountain. Of course, your favorites up at the Upper Greens. If you want to do, some easier runs, we've got that for you. And then taking you over to the Bachelor Gulch side of things, we've got Cabin Fever, Sawbuck, Gunders, Rough Lock, and then over throughout Larkspur Bowl, doing a good job of grooming there. Main Mountain, Gold Dust and Latigo, good way to get off the hill at the end of the day. Even President Ford's upper and lower has been groomed for you over at Strawberry Park. So that's a quick look at what's going on with the mountain. And keep in mind, if we do get some of those really warm afternoons, it's kind of good to let the snow soften up. Maybe the eastern facing slopes first. But I want to let you know about a new program that we are doing here. It is called Vail Valley Latino, and it's hosted by our very own Brazzo. He's bringing this to you on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. on our Facebook page, on our YouTube, and of course on Channel 17. Which is outside television, but it's a new show that speaks to the residents and visitors of Eagle County, our Latino community, and it focuses on youth events and activities, adults, we've got culture, we've got mentoring, wellness, social and emotional well-being, and so much more. So you could see that tonight. That'll go from 6 until 6:30. So check it out, Vail Valley Latino. All right. And a few other things going on. We're going to take it out to Ty Diaz to find out what's happening on your Tuesday, the 15th. And Ty, I can see all those kids' ski school skis getting ready.
One of them, Bishop Trisha, we're looking at the lifts, like I mentioned, 9 o'clock is the start at Beaver Creek, but people are kind of ready to get their tickets, ready to find their gear, to get after what looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, as you described. And so this is the location where the kids can find their skis for the day. They can make their way onto the terrain if they're meeting their instructors for the very first time. These blue baffles are the location 3 to 6 program on the little magic carpet right over here. It's a gorgeous start to the day. We're seeing some movement, some activity also. Zone over here. Let's teach
Okay, all right. Oh, we're going to toss it to a break. We're just getting a little trouble with our signal this morning. But we'll be right back with more of Vail Valley Live. Stay with us.
It's 5 a.m. and I feel like I can do anything.
We've got apples and cabbage, 7,000 dahlias, vegetables, and
Brisket for dinner.
This is my happy place.
We've been coming here since 1868.
My grandmother used to say,
Don't call me, don't bother me, I'm going out to mow.
there's a lot of cushy desk jobs out there, but
I make the earth take the shape that I want it to take.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. Learn how to make the most of yours at Deere.com.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
Did you realize when you ski or ride on Vail or Beaver Creek, you're skiing on your land? Well, you can learn more about that by attending the Ski with a Ranger program offered at Beaver Creek Mountain. Joining us now, we have one of their tour guides. We have Andrew Breaker with us, and what a great event that we can attend, something free for the whole family. But tell us about this partnership, this relationship between the resorts, U.S. Forest Service, and Walking Mountains.
Yeah, so I'm a naturalist with Walking Mountain Science Center. We are a local nonprofit that partners with the U.S. Forest Service. We're on the White River National Forest right now, and we also partner with Vail Resorts, which is why we're here at Beaver Creek doing the Ski with a Ranger program.
Well, you know what? It's not just about recreation, it's also about education. And that's something really neat for families to learn a little bit more about their surroundings when they're out here.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Out here on the White River National Forest, we like to recreate in these awesome conditions here at Beaver Creek. And we also like to be educated. As we're going down the trail, we're not only skiing and riding, but we're learning about everything that's going on around us between the plant life and the animal life, all these things that you wouldn't normally notice.
Well, that's the thing. We meet right here, right by the Red Buffalo Express, the Cinch Express, patrol headquarters. You'll gather the group, and then you head down the Red Buffalo Run. And I think a lot of people think, well, it's winter time. Don't the birds all migrate and the bears are hibernating? But that's not the case. I mean, we have some wildlife that's still active during this time of year.
Exactly. We do have some animals that are hibernating and migrating, but we have a lot that's still going on here during winter.
What are some of the comments? What do people say? What are some of the families' reactions to going on the tour?
A lot of them, they get amazed with the things that are out there. I would say that most people, when they're skiing, they're kind of focused on the snow and their turns. They're not necessarily focused on the plants and animal life that's going on all around them.
Yeah, it's something the whole family can enjoy too. So basically, if you can ski these runs, we're at beginner terrain. What level should we be if we want to join your tour?
So we are going down the Red Buffalo Run, which is a green run, but we do recommend that people are at least a level 4 skier because we do quite a bit of stop and go throughout the run.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. You want to be comfortable with the terrain that they're going to be showing you and everything. So look for the folks with the U.S. Forest Service jackets right here at the top of lifts 5 and 8 and patrol headquarters. You can learn more at beavercreek.com or check out the trail map for this and other daily activities. All right, this is such a cool thing. I learned so much on that tour, and it's just something that you take with you. Each trip that you do, every time you come back, you're like, oh, I remember learning about this. And the little animals that are still out there. They're called resistors because they can acclimate to this climate and the weather and everything we go through with the snow. So it's pretty awesome. But let's bring in Ty Diaz and see where he is right now at Beaver Creek. And Ty, you know, it is fun to be able to take those tours. And so Ski with a Ranger is offered today. And you meet right there, 1:30 to 2:30. You'll meet at the top of the Red Buffalo Express as well as Cinch Express, tiers 5 and 8, and that beginner area. And it's so great to go with a guide. But that's not the only tours that are going on. We have a few more that are happening over on Vail Mountain.
You know, you can find a tour on Tuesdays over at Vail. And I believe this is the, oh, I have to get my cheat sheet here.
Okay.
Give me a second here. Maybe you can help me with this one. Sorry, I put it down. Is this the art tour that's on Tuesday?
Well, okay, no, there's going to be an art tour. So there is Snowshoe Tours. So these are guided snowshoe tours, and they happen Wednesday through Saturday up at the Nature Discovery Center. So Walking Mountains houses this, or, you know, they provide all the information there and the guides. But you take the Eagle Bond gondola up, and they're going to be doing these at 11 to 12 and then also 2 to 3. So you could even just take a break from your day instead of skiing all day, maybe put the hiking shoes on, get the snowshoes on, and then walk around and learn pretty much what you kind of learned with the Ski with the Ranger tour. This one is just a snowshoe tour. And then Ty, they're also offering Blue Sky Basin and Back Bowl tours. These are Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you meet at the Legacy Hut. So you know where Tier 4 and 11, Northwoods. Right below Tier 11 is where the Legacy Hut is. So you meet there about 10:15, and then the tour leaves at 10:30. And this is recommended for advanced intermediate. You know, you got to be able to handle the back bowls and get back to Blue Sky Basin. But this is so cool to go with the guide because they kind of give you some maybe better ideas on how to get back there, where to ski in the back bowls, some of the history, maybe some of the names of the runs. And then Blue Sky Basin, a lot of people don't go way back there because they're like, wait, how do I get there and how do I come back? Go with the guides. They'll show you where to go and how to get out of there.
It is not easy to do. I mean, especially to get to Blue Sky Basin, and with all the exertion that you put into while being back there, you really have to conserve your energy to kind of perform to get back to the other side and the front side. But the tour that I was thinking about, Trisha, this is the Betty Ford Alpine Gardens Visitor Center every Tuesday, 10:30 to 11:30, the Snowshoe Tour Garden Trail with the naturalist from the Betty Ford Alpine Gardens. That's the tour that I was talking about.
Okay, yeah, that is a great thing to do today as well, because, you know, not everyone skis and snowboards, and the whole family's out here. Maybe some people just want to take a little break, rest their feet from those boots. And so these tours are a great thing to do off the mountain. So we've got that today. And then tomorrow, I think it's the last Art in Public Places art walk around Vail, and Molly Eppard with Art in Public Places, she leads this, and you see things like the soldier statue right by the covered bridge. You learn about the different artwork, some of the new murals that have been put up in the last couple of years. So it's really neat to learn about all the public art that we have, and it's something that's really cherished by the town of Vail, and it's important, and it's just really neat to think about all the history that goes with that. So I think we might have Molly on tomorrow to walk us through some of these little attractions as well.
And so the Wednesday art walks, that one's absolutely free. It kicks off at 11 o'clock. You can meet at the Vail Village Welcome Center for that one. It's the top level there. And it continues to, you can find out more by visiting discovervail.com.
Yep, awesome. Well, Ty, looks like you're in a nice little cozy spot. That's that Brass Bear Lounge that they've got live music usually going on later in the day. So let me see who's playing, because usually we know who's playing.
I've come here for Apres. I've met with some clients and friends here. This is pretty much the hot spot for me. You can find small bites to eat while you're here. You can still take in the views out the window, checking out Beaver Creek, maybe the kids outside of the window there enjoying their s'mores from this location, the whole Apres vibe. And usually it's Matt Garth that's performing right here in front of the window. A nice little sing-along in this location. The Super Bowl, you can sometimes you're able to rent and get these TV locations, a really good spot. Enjoy the fireplace right off of 8100 right here in the Park Hyatt. This is a well-known spot, but also available to discover.
Yeah, you know what? I think Matt Garth tonight, he plays at the Westin, 6:30 to 9:30. And then Brendan McKinney, he's over at the Kings Club, 7 to 10, which is someplace great to go in the sun and Alp. And then we've got Chuck Grossman. He'll be playing over at the Vail Chop House right at the base of the Eagle Bond Gondola from 3 to 6. And then Phil Long will take over tomorrow, playing at the Chop House all the way Wednesday through Saturday. So a lot of great live music to take advantage of. Pull up a bar stool. Did we get anyone to chat about their favorite place to go Apres ski? Oh, come on, people. We want to hear from you. Okay, hey, Ty, we're going to take to a quick break. We'll be right back with more Vail Valley Live.
We get out, fired up, hook big ones. We get out and rip it. And we track them down. So crack a Mountain Dew and get out and do.
You deserve more from your steak. You deserve the only steak that's guaranteed to be perfect. Every single time. At Omaha Steaks, we're delivering old school quality with a now school mentality. That means aging every steak for tenderness, carefully hand carving, and obsessing over every last detail, so you never second guess a single bite. For a limited time, get 4 free chicken breasts and 4 free pork chops with your order. Go to omahasteaks.com/TV today. You deserve this.
All right, it's going to be a beautiful day. Don't forget to put the sunscreen on this morning. We're just a minute or two away from the lifts opening over at Vail and Lions Head, and then about a half hour away from the lifts opening up at Beaver Creek. But let's bring in Ty Diaz one more time to say goodbye. And Ty, don't forget, we've got those caricatures this afternoon on the plaza with Ken Carpenter drawing up something funny for everybody.
It's always wonderful here in Beaver Creek. So much to discover. And, it was Sunday. I was watching Meredith walking around Beaver Creek, going down an escalator, taking an escalator up, walking across the plaza. And you might feel like you're getting lost in Beaver Creek sometime, but everything seems to kind of funnel its way right back to where you started. Get a little turned around, but enjoy your vacation in that way.
I know, definitely. Have a great day out there, everybody. And you know what? If you see some lift lines, like I mentioned, at the Eagle Bond Gondola, take Chair 8 to Chair 26, or over at the base of the Centennial Lift. If you just look over to the west, head on over that bridge. Strawberry Park, usually the line isn't nearly as long as the Centennial. We have a lot of people in town enjoying spring break. So check out the Epic Mix app. It gives you real-time lift line times, so you can see, oh, this one's 11 minutes, this one's 3 minutes. It kind of helps plan your route. So a lot of different ways to get out there. Well, Ty, I know we got to get you going so you can get out of that parking garage before you got to pay $15. So let's let you go. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.